Welcome investors to Stocks to Watch for exclusive one-on-one discussions with company leaders to help you make informed investment decisions. I'm Ashley Berry, and we're welcoming Frank Callaghan, President and CEO of Cariboo Resources. They're rediscovering the Cariboo Gold Rush by proceeding with high-grade targeted drilling and trenching programs. They're trading on the Canadian Stock Exchange as GCC, the OTC markets in the US as GCCFF, and the WKN in Germany as AORLEP. Frank, welcome to the show.
Thank you. Nice to be here. Thank you.
So I'm really excited for your company. Exciting news announcements from Cariboo. You've recently received the remaining assay results at drill hole ending in 04 at the Quesnelle Gold Quartz mine property. Previously, you identified a broad replacement mineralization zone. With those results, I understand you've identified additional replacement mineralization. So if you could really tell us more about this additional replacement and the grades you discovered there.
So further down the hole, we released initially in the beginning of January, the middle part of the hole, which was quite exciting. It was enough for me to come out of retirement and say, okay, I think we found another one, having put 2 mines into production in the province. So the balance of the hole, we got another 20 feet of 2.77 grams and an additional 2.1 feet of 2.96 grams. All in all, there's 157 feet of mineralization in that drill hole, which is really quite exceptional. There's other intercepts at the top, anywhere from 23 feet, 49 feet, 61 feet respectively, and all having decent grades, anywhere from 4.65 grams to 2.7 grams. So we're really very excited about it. This is one of the first holes, or one of the last holes that we drilled last year. We're just getting the results back on it now. And we have an active drill campaign in the works following up on that.
Oh, I can imagine the excitement among you and your team. I like that you use the word exceptional as well, because it truly sounds like that. Let's go back to your previous assay results. Maybe you could tell us more about the grades you discovered earlier, the brand replacement mineralization zone, and why this is such a significant discovery for your project.
So the initial discovery back in the 1800s, when this was actually first when they sunk a shaft on this, they were chasing quartz veins, and little did they know that the replacement style mineralization was carrying gold, as it was all gold encapsulated in metal, and they didn't understand that. These rock types that we're in is much like what we see in northern parts of Ontario and Quebec, and the production there in this type of rock environment is in excess of 300 million ounces. The greenstone contact that we're drilling is something that hasn't been looked at before. It's very new to this camp. So this is really an exciting discovery. So it's the discovery portion of it that's brought me out to actually follow up on this drilling.
And it sounds like the prime time to get interested in the company for those who aren't already. Now, I understand it's early, but given those assay results, perhaps you could summarize what your current geological models say about the deposits on the property.
Well, it's really early. We've actually just started. We just picked up a mine modeling program just a couple of weeks ago. That work's being done right now. The current drilling program is leading us to follow up on previous drilling that we have done over the last couple of years. The company has done, and I think that we're going to see more of the same. This is really a unique situation. Like I said, no one's ever seen this type of rock environment before, so we're really quite excited about it. So the modeling's really young in the game. It'll be several months before we have a complete model put together and get a better understanding of it. But we're bringing in some structural geologists to give us a better understanding, and that's all in the works as we speak.
Oh, fantastic. So it sounds like there's a lot of things coming in the near future. What makes all of these results right now so exciting for investors, aside from what we already talked about earlier? And as I said, it sounds like there are some budding investors that really could take advantage of investing in your company, committing to your mission at this point in time. What would you say?
Finding gold in a rock formation that hasn't been recognized as being gold bearing before in this camp. That's the uniqueness of it. Back in 2000, we made a similar discovery That mine is actually going into production right now. Cisco Development's putting that into production. They bought out our last company for $330 million. We're in a similar type of rock environment, but we're closer to the greenstone contact. And that is the essence of what makes these whole large deposits work. And this has the potential to be a very large deposit. And as I can only repeat one more time, is that it's finding gold in a rock formation that hasn't been recognized as being gold bearing before. That's what we're finding.
Fantastic. Let's just talk about very briefly the timing of all of this, and especially, where gold is right now, how important it is to get interested.
I love the price of gold. It can just stop right where it is right now. It's just fine. Especially we're mining in Canadian dollars, and the exchange on the dollar just makes it so lucrative. It's in excess of $3,000 an ounce for us. So this is really exciting. I think that there's more to come. This is really early in the game. We've just started drilling. We really haven't done an extensive program on this before. So this is really quite new. They're drilling as we speak at this very moment. And it's a 24-hour-a-day program. And there's 3 geologists on site, more on the way. And there's lots of news to come. This is really the beginning of the story.
Just the tip of the iceberg, I was going to say.
Yeah.
Well, Frank Callaghan, President and CEO of Golden Cariboo Resources, best of luck to you. Great news coming out of your company here in the beginning of May, end of April. Thank you so much for your time, for sharing these exciting insights, your exciting story with us here on Stocks to Watch. We look forward to future milestones coming out of your company here shortly. Thanks again, Frank.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. Thank you.